Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Let's see here. We usually go with the weather right now, don't we?
I probably should have looked at that. Isn't that fun?
At least I remembered it this time.
Yeah, at least you remembered it this time. Okay, so we are actually looking at a little bit higher chance of rain come Friday and Saturday. We're up to a 70% chance of rain, so it's not over. But the good news is, other than that, we're like 10%, 20%, 30%, but it's all good. We're going to stay in the upper 50s, low 60s for the next week or so. So keep those sweaters, keep those scarves, keep those umbrellas, keep eating soup, drink the hot chocolate, stay warm because we are not out of cold and flu season quite yet. So take vitamin C.
Yes. And remember, Ashley is a very big advocate of soup, folks.
Oh my gosh, yes. Huge advocate of soup. I don't know why, but
You just love soup.
I do. It's the weirdest thing. And even in the middle of summer.
I can see that with you.
I think I might be the only person who calls from restaurant to restaurant in the tower every day at work, and I'm like, okay, so what's the soup of the day? And I'm sure they're sick of me. They probably know who I am. They're probably like, okay, this girl needs to. But I get chilly in the summer. I know. I sleep with a down comforter in the summer. I don't know why. I'm always cold. But yeah, soup.
Well, I have to ask then, have you tried the soup over at Qdoba then?
I work in Tower. I don't leave Tower.
Oh, okay. You don't leave Tower. Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I actually work in Fig Garden too. So in either of those two places, that's where I'm finding soup. But I do need to try Qdoba. I haven't been able to go down there yet.
Okay, well, because that tortilla soup...
I love tortilla soup.
Well, what was it? They threw their naked burrito mixes into the tortilla soup to create a Mexican gumbo.
Oh, that's right.
Fantastic, folks. Now, they're not even on as a guest or sponsoring this episode, and I'm still talking about it. That's how good it is. And it was months ago that they were on.
You talk a lot, though.
Yes, I know I talk a lot.
All right, I'm just saying.
Sean, you got a comment over there? Just laugh?
I hear Sean likes pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
We're not that entertaining.
All right,
all.
We got some briefs here. See, the most important one, in my opinion, is that today there's a memorial for the victims of the Bass Lake shooting.
It's actually right now.
It's right now?
Down at the convention center, the new exhibit hall, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
At 1 p.m. Yeah, so, guys, if when you're done watching our show, or somehow we've bored you, which I hope we don't, feel free to go down to the convention center and pay your respects to the people who were shot at Bass Lake.
Yes, and it also says, one of the families is asking that those wishing to send flowers, would they rather make a donation to the Judith Soley Memorial Fund for Disabled Students? So, that would be a very good cause.
Yes.
And a good way to remember.
Yeah. It's always better to remember by helping others, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. And then Fresno's Fax Transit System could be getting a multi-million-dollar boost from the president. We get money in here to add to our fax system. Hopefully this means we'll be able to hire back the drivers that got laid off.
Yes.
And add back in the routes that were cut out. Because I'm telling you, I'm getting sick of not having a ride back from my work over at the City College in the evenings.
What time do the buses stop around there?
Well, it depends on the bus. I used to be able to ride no problem because I'd get out at 9 and be able to get home on the second to last or last bus. Now I can't even catch the last bus at 9 o'clock. So, all those students are getting out at 9 o'clock, and us fellow
Night
employees
classes,
can't.
people who work during the day.
Yeah. We can't do it. So that cuts out in all kinds of things. Let's see. Do we have anything else that's really that important? Oh, the SWAT standoff in Tulare County ended peacefully.
Yes.
That's nice to hear.
I saw that on Facebook.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook does happen to have a lot
I
of
follow
good local news.
KMPH, or I have them on Facebook, so all the
Same.
breaking news pops up, which I really enjoy, because I'm addicted to Facebook. So it's sad.
Yeah, well, I guess I am too, but usually I'm working on our show stuff on the page, trying to keep it up to date, which rarely happens, but I'm trying, folks. Speaking of which, the clips from last week's episode, the Valentine's Day special, they are on YouTube, like we said earlier, but they will be on our Facebook page coming up by the end of the day.
Very good.
So you guys can always access it that way, and then you can watch our rerun later this evening of this show, and then later this week watch the clips from this episode. And speaking of clips, do we have things ready, Sean? Oh, he's working on it right now. We will have some clips for you in a minute. We've got some great guests for you for later on this episode. And what were you guys' names again?
Mark, Jeff, and Stacy
Mark, Jeff, and Stacy
from Reedley's River City Theater Company.
from Reedley's River City Theater Company.
I'll let you go with that one.
Yeah, I often can't do that, but we're
I've
looking
seen
forward
shows
to it.
over there. Have you ever seen a show?
I've never seen a show over there. I
I
love
have.
opera.
It's not opera.
It's not opera.
It's an opera house.
Oh, it's Opera House?
But it's not opera, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something we need to clear up, because people tend to think that we're doing opera there, which we're not,
Nope.
and they think they don't like opera. They think they don't like theater, but anyway.
Musical theater.
Maybe they're right.
I've
Well-
seen performances there. I have friends who have performed there, and I have nothing but good things to say about their company. So you should really check out the show we're going to talk about in a few minutes.
Right.
Here.
Do we have any?
Anything ready yet, Sean, or should we go to
Got a
commercial
great.
break?
I've got a great video of Pomeranian puppies. If we need some filler, they're adorable.
You always bring up the Pomeranians.
I'm trying to get one, really bad.
Trying to get a Pomeranian puppy clip? Or
No, a pup. I have a clip. I need a puppy.
Okay. And your
I
boyfriend...
send
didn't-
photos to. I actually send Dustin photos of Pomeranian puppies quite often on his phone. Random text messages of just remember, great gift. Hasn't worked
I
yet.
have to ask, did he at least get you a stuffed Pomeranian?
No,
for
he
Valentine's?
did
No?
way better for Valentine's Day, but no stuffed Pomeranian puppy.
Okay.
He did very good on Valentine's Day.
Well, that's good.
2 thumbs up.
Okay, Sean says AP News New Minute Showbiz today.
This is
History.
professional.
President's Weekly Address. None of the clips I emailed you, Sean?
This is fun. How about
Messaged you over
commercial?
3 different clips. Yeah, we should probably go to commercial, but we got a message here first that we should probably hit up from Christy.
Oh,
Let's see. Who is Dustin, and what did you get for Valentine's Day?
Dustin is my wonderful boyfriend, and I got a few different things for Valentine's Day, and they shall remain secrets.
Ooh. Oh, Christy's typing something else.
Oh, here we go. Here
Before we
comes
go to
Christy.
commercial, what is Christy saying? She's asking.
What did I get him? A Wii game, duh. And it's his birthday too, so he got 2 gifts. He got a birthday gift and a Valentine's Day gift.
Hey, lucky bum. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to commercial break while we get the clips loaded, and stay tuned, folks. Welcome back, everybody. Looks like we've got at least one clip almost up.
Yay, Sean. Go, Sean.
It's fighting with
Go,
Sean.
Sean.
Sean's fighting
Go,
the
Sean.
clips.
Go, Sean. What clip are we going to have, Sean? All right. It's a surprise. Is it the puppies?
I don't think it's the puppies. It's probably either CAL FIRE, Town Hall State Budget, or Assemblyman Tom Donnelly.
All wonderful clips.
Yes.
Almost as good as puppies.
Nothing can be as good as puppies.
No, they can't. They're
Or except
entertaining.
maybe a baby playing with a puppy.
No.
No? You don't think a baby playing with a puppy's cute?
No. No, I personally would not stick my baby with a puppy. I don't think that's a good idea. I just don't.
Oh, babies and puppies play well together. Or they can. Okay, so which clip is that, Sean?
It says California.
Is that the CAL FIRE? All right, folks, we'll go ahead and go to the CAL FIRE clip. At the beginning of this year, a new requirement for residential fire sprinklers in newly constructed California homes took effect, a change that fire officials say has the potential to save countless lives across California.
They can be found at work, in schools, and in every store. They're all around us every day, although many hardly notice them at all. They're fire sprinklers, and experts say they're one of the most effective tools in protecting lives and saving property from the devastation of fire. On January 1st, 2011, California's new fire and building code went into effect, and with it came some historic changes aimed at reducing the tragic loss due to residential fires. A key change to the code is a new requirement for residential fire sprinklers in all newly constructed 1- and 2-family homes. A change fire officials say has the potential to save countless lives across California.
As of December 1st, 2010, California has already had over 4,000 residential fires. In those 4,000 residential fires, there's already been 53 fire deaths. 53 fire deaths. Residential sprinklers will reduce those deaths dramatically, if not eliminate them.
Residential fire sprinkler systems are made up of a network of pipes and sprinkler heads concealed in the walls and ceilings throughout the home, providing year-round, 24-hour fire protection. When the extreme heat of fire is detected by the sprinkler head, the sprinkler over the area activates, halting the flames and giving residents time to escape.
Only the head or heads in the immediate fire area go off because they're activated by heat. What a lot of people think is what they see in Hollywood movies, where when the sprinkler system goes off, every sprinkler head in the building goes off, which is absolutely not true.
The new California Residential Code requires that these systems be installed at the time of construction in all new 1 and 2 family residences, such as houses and duplexes.
This is not a retrofit provision. The new requirements are only effective in new construction.
Installing these systems during construction not only means the lowest possible cost to both California home builders and buyers, but it also means that the system can be built to complement the look of the rest of the home.
The sprinkler heads are designed to blend in with the ceiling and the home's decor. One of the most common ways to deal with the aesthetics of a sprinkler head in a home is to put a decorative cap over the top. The cap is heat sensitive. Once the proper amount of heat reaches that temperature at the ceiling level, the cap pops off and the sprinkler head pops down and activates.
For many years, smoke alarms have served as the primary notification of home fires, and officials say that residential sprinklers serve as the perfect companion to existing working smoke alarm systems to help save lives.
It's part of a package deal. You have a smoke detector that provides that early warning for the occupants to be alerted as to what's going on in the house, that there is a fire. The fire sprinklers provide an additional layer of protection for those occupants to get out of the house safely. The fire department, when we arrive, we complete that extinguishment.
And it's the whole protection package that fire officials say will give an unprecedented level of safety to all Californians, their homes, and their families.
A large crowd gathered recently in the University Union of California State University, Sacramento, for a special town hall meeting on the state budget. The event was hosted by Dr. Richard Pan.
This is an opportunity for them to express to me as their elected representative their ideas, their thoughts, and their values. And so this is a very important dialogue. We're not going to be able to succeed in the state with the budget or with policy without engagement from the voters. I think they'll learn about our state's finances, about the budget choices that I will be having to make as an assembly member in terms of my votes. And I also hope that they will then also be engaged on an ongoing basis on helping make decisions what we need to do in this state to try to get our economy going and making California a better place.
All right, and last but not least, Assemblyman Tim Donnelly calls for California to prioritize its spending and take a hard look at cutting waste and not burdening citizens with more taxation. Let's take a look.
Your children mean the world to you. You tell them that if they work hard, they can be anything they want to be. And you work hard so that their dreams can come true. But California has made some promises with your hard-earned money. And it's time to pay up.
Hi, I'm Assemblyman Tim Donnelly. Welcome back to my office. How do you like having Sacramento picking your pocket to fund pensions for people who have guaranteed jobs and incomes of over $100,000 a year or more? When the average Californian's making roughly $42,000 a year, our tax money ought to go to where our values are. We ought to be funding our schools first. We ought to be funding public safety first. Instead, the Democrats always want to throw that out there and come as an excuse to come pick your pocket for more money. Take CalPERS for an example. They're unaccountable for the money that they take from your wallet, and it winds up in a palace made of glass and steel. Is that really what you want to be investing California's taxpayers' dollars in? With a $28 billion budget deficit, we need to get Californians working again. We can't afford to have unions feeding at the trough. We need to push back the hands that are grabbing away your children's future.